Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again to the reaction for you guys. Today guys, I'm checking out the Flash 7/16 promo, P.O.W. POW, featuring John Diggle. Now we know Diggle's been coming in this episode for quite some time, or at least for the last couple weeks we've known that Diggle's going to be in this episode. Now maybe I shouldn't be reacting to this, but at the same time it's like, the Flash is starting to get good again. And you guys seem to like my reaction to the promo for 7/15 Enemy at the Gates, which is a great turnaround from the past 2 weeks, and obviously not including this week's episode of The Flash, which of course was Enemy at the Gates, the Godspeed, well, all the freaking clones of Godspeed and all that kind of stuff, and Godspeed Wars and all this shit, and clones fighting clones. It's okay, but I'm talking about the Allegra and the Cecile-centric episodes. Definitely a turnaround, and there's still some people that are commenting saying, you know, those episodes happen for a reason, they're for character building, all that kind of stuff. Look, I have a right to criticize the show, and someone said that you shouldn't disrespect the work the writers are doing, and I've never said that I'm disrespecting them. I'm allowed to critique something if I don't like it, and if I like something, I'll let you know. If I don't, I'll let you know as well, and I've been very clear about that. I'm always honest. But I'm checking this out because I'm excited for John Diggle to show up on The Flash, and the fact is because Diggle being on The Flash, it's just cool. The character that always vomits every time he is sped around from Barry, he has to go throw up somewhere, and powers freak him out. We're getting Diggle. It's crazy, and I love the fact that we're bringing to me, an iconic character from the Arrowverse. Of course, Arrow has been gone for quite some time in terms of the show ending, and the fact that he is now in the Flash episode, and he's here for the Godspeed War. I'm excited to see what they show here. So good, guys, let's get into this promo now and see what they show us, and we'll just chat and talk some more about the Flash, and hopefully ending on a good note. We'll see. Anyways, let's check out this promo real quick. Yes. Oh. That chest thing. Okay. Let's look at a couple things here. So, Godspeed out in the daylight. Interesting. Diggle. Now that's something. No, hold on. Before I go to the thing. The heart and soul? Bringing up Team Arrow. Well, I'm glad that Chester said that. Here's what's most interesting about this. We're showing Diggle, the last thing we see in Arrow, looking at the ring. Are they hinting he's going to be addressing said ring? Now, I did not see the episode of Batwoman that Diggle was in. I don't know what was said there. From what I'm hearing, he didn't have too much of a role in the episode, but he did show up. But I didn't hear anything, because see, if the ring or something was mentioned, I would think that social media would have been talking about it, or maybe I missed it. But nothing that I was hearing suggested that on his episode of Batwoman that he mentioned the ring. But the fact is, they're showing in the promo him looking at the ring at the end of Arrow Season 8. Why are they showing that specifically? I'm interested to see how he's going to be handling with the Godspeed War, because he actually punches a Godspeed. Let me play it here. He punches a Godspeed here. That chest blast. And the fact is, Godspeed spoke there. You're not an ally, you're an enemy. But also the fact is, too, Barry doesn't have his cowl on. So Godspeed knows at least Godspeed knows what he looks like. It's a weird angle of Grant, by the way. Doesn't look like Grant from this angle. It doesn't. I mean, that's definitely Grant. It just didn't look like that from the shot. But the most interesting bit about is what Diggle shows up, and the fact is, looking at that ring, we know that he denied it. So what's gonna happen? You know, for me personally, like, I love the Flash. And, you know, I did rant on the Allegra-centric episode reaction. I ranted quite a bit in that video. And look, it's not because I, like, hate the show or it's fun to, like, attack stuff. Like, I want this show to be good because it's been good. It's proven itself to be good. You know, and this season has been kind of clunky and all over the place. And it's not really, you can't really fault the show that much. You can to an extent, but let's remember, they got shut down last year before they actually finished shooting, so they had to wrap up the story. They could not bypass the storyline with Mirror Master, whatever. They couldn't. So they had to wrap that up in 3 episodes. Then they had to find a storyline that I think they were probably setting up for season 7, which was the episodes involving the new forces. Well, I think those episodes got, like, the fact is they only have, like, I think 18 episodes this season, because this is 16, and they have 2 more episodes, I believe, after this, and that's it, and then the season's done. So they didn't have extra episodes. They usually have 22 to 23 episodes per season normally. They got cut down significantly, and some people say that they should cut down episodes to begin with, but the fact is they didn't have more episodes to flesh out certain storylines and certain things. So I don't know. I don't know what the fault is here, but ultimately I want this show to be good, and I feel like with the Godspeed beginning arc, this week's episode with Enemy at the Gate 715, I feel like they're starting on a good path. There are some things I didn't like in that episode. We're still continuing with Allegra and Ultraviolet, her cousin. I just don't care about that storyline. Kramer and Joe, I don't care about Kramer at all as a character. I don't care about her at all. But that is just because I don't like them. It's not because I feel like the show is failing on some sort of front, or that, the show is complete crap. I just personally am not responding to those characters. That's just me. You guys may be loving the Kramer storyline with this. I even forget his name because I don't care about the storyline that they're going after some guy she considers a brother with Joe, and then Allegra and Ultraviolet. People were commenting saying they really liked that storyline. They liked that episode. They thought that it was good, and that the stuff within 715 Enemy at the Gates with that stuff outside of Godspeed, they liked. And that's completely fine. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't. So I'm not going to convince you to agree with me, and you're not going to convince me to agree with you. So it is what it is. But I'm excited for this. Give me more John Diggle. Please bring up the damn ring, because you showed it in the trailer. So if you're hinting they talk about the ring, good. But if we get to this episode next week, and there is nothing about this damn ring in this episode of The Flash, I'm going to get annoyed as shit, because this is so significant to the Arrowverse. John Diggle opening up a box with the Green Lantern ring, and you don't fucking mention it ever again? It's bullshit. Like I said, David Ramsey himself, who of course plays John Diggle, referenced this and talked about this in an interview, saying that John Diggle declined the offer, but then the idea and the thinking is that he's going to learn that he needs to actually accept it instead of denying it. Don't deny the call. Take the call. So, anyways, what did you guys think of this promo for 716? What do you guys think of the most recent episode of The Flash, Enemy at the Gates, the beginning of the Godspeed arc? What did you think of it? What are your hopes for the rest of the season? I'm hoping for some good stuff. I mean, literally next week's episode, we're getting the official introduction to Bart, and Nora is coming back. And somehow Jay Garrick's involved somehow. So I'm not sure. We're getting a lot of speedsters, and I'm pretty hyped for it. But what do you guys think? Are you hopeful for the rest of this season of The Flash, the last 3 episodes of the season? And what do you think of the promo? All your thoughts, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below, guys. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.